All right. Welcome, everybody. My name is Riku Mäkelä. I represent Nordic Innovation House Singapore and Embassy of Finland in Singapore, and I'm the host of this breakout room session, where we have 5 of the highly interesting companies with us who just gave a really short talk about what they offer. And now they will each give a little bit longer presentation, maximum 3 minutes to be exact. And after each presentation, I will take in one question and quick answer from the presenter. And after all these 5 presentations, there will be a little bit more time for additional questions and answers. We know that in Asia, it's pretty late now, Friday, after 5 p.m. in Singapore and some other countries. So let's jump into the show and let's start from Chaos Architects and Natalia. Could you please share your screen?
Yes, do you hear me and see my screen?
Yeah, yes.
All right, thank you. COVID made us the most relevant startup today. We are an urban forecasting company with traction in the Nordics based in Helsinki, and we are backed up by our shareholders, strong experts in the global real estate industry. Every year, the real estate industry invests trillions of dollars through decisions based on inaccurate insights, expensive data, and tedious reports. Our customers use time, resources, and money to get a hold of insights to understand where to invest or what kind of services and assets to develop. Chaos provides a one-stop solution that aggregates geolocated data to understand the market and its trends. By delivering insights from end to end in the real estate value chain, our customers save time and money in data and personnel and arrive to their investment decisions quicker. Our business model is SaaS-based with product-led growth strategy in place. Our cloud platform is built on top of our core data platform and proprietary AI. We obtain our data through open sources, partnerships, and customer integrations. Our customers have access to multiple insights when they purchase our subscriptions. For example, if you're a property developer, you will need Chaos Assets, which gives you insights and forecasts for market analysis and concept development. With our solution, we help our customers automate different tasks in different stages of the real estate development process. Most importantly, we are the first startup to add citizen engagement, crowd insights, and non-traditional parameters to forecast cities. Our interfaces are very intuitive, so you don't need to be an expert to use our tools. During COVID, there has been a dramatic change in the importance of having real and live data regarding crowds. In the aftermath of the pandemics, we will see the rise of analytic companies helping to make sense of crowds' behavior in order to reactivate the economy and investments. Different competitors in the market are focused in residence feedback or location analysis. However, most of them lack a holistic view of the specific needs of each location. We differentiate from them because we are the only startup offering comprehensive insights and forecasts. We are a diverse team of 9 experts with strong experience in urban planning and data science. As co-founders, we come from one of the most important borders between Mexico and US, and today we are in Finland with international customers. If you want to speak with us, just let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia. Next up, after I ask you one question. So, Natalia, why to have a name Chaos Architects? Where does the chaos come from?
Because chaos is complexity and cities are complexity. And our name comes from the butterfly effect, where we believe that one small action from a citizen can change the whole way that we plan our cities.
All right, thank you. So,
thank you.
Then next up, Citynomadi and Merja. Please share your screen. Okay, Merja, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Merja Taipalemäki. I'm the CEO and founder of Citynomadi. So what are we doing? We visualize interactivity and operations on maps. And we have a SaaS service where we combine different kinds of maps to data feed. It can be anything through API interface. It can be open source data, prioritized data, IoT feed. We are agnostic to the IoT sensors feed, and it can be handled to different kind of purposes. We work with companies, so we work on B2B basis, and we can help companies to understand the location-based data better and serve it to their customers in an appropriate and real-time way. So we have 3 business segments. One is city, meaning that we develop smart city services with companies and public sector. This means, for example, measuring the air quality versus the weather. It means, for example, art exhibitions in the city center, or event maps, secure event maps for the citizens and visitors. The second business segment is building. So we do also indoor location, and we are, again, we are agnostic to the technologies. One technology we are using, the Finnish Indoor Atlas, which is very widespread in Asian area, but also beacon-based and Wi-Fi-based indoor location. And here we have another example of the IoT sensors map in the indoor locations. And the third one is the business segment I will want to present to you is the forest. So we work with environmental issues, circular economy, to crowdsource observations, for example, to visualize different effects of environment, climate change, and so on. One feature we have developed is gamification, and that can be applied for different kinds of purposes, not just gaming through the maps, gaming through the cities or forests, but also to utilize a kind of a serious gamification on each occasion, such as checklists and secure training. Here is one reference I want to present to you. It's a kind of a cultural walk in Vienna in Europe. And due to the COVID-19, we had quite a nice number of exhibitions virtually through this map, because the museums were closed during the springtime. So please contact us for further questions, and I will invite you to download the Nomadi application so you are able to see what kind of a value-added benefit it will give you to your end users. Thank you.
Thank you. Quick question. So in your company name, you have Citynomadi. So do you only provide these solutions for cities, as this is a smart city event we are having?
Yeah, that's a question I heard quite often. Actually, we are global and multilingual, so we cover the global maps despite they are situated in cities or in rural environments. So we also cover nature.
Okay, thank you. Then please stop sharing your screen and we'll move to next company, Locia Solutions, and Emilia, your turn, please.
Yes, thank you. Okay. You probably see my screen. So, Locia Solutions is an urban tech company providing SaaS-based tool for city planning and capacity management. And we combine property asset management to service operations management, meaning that we will take a very systemic approach that combines different segments of urban governance, like planning, analytics, and the resource management features. And what we want to do is basically to replace these conventional consultancy-led reports, which are manual and static, and replace them with our solution called Capacity, based on automated data flows and dynamic insights into their service operations and facilities. And what I want to highlight is that we have the actual planning solution. So it means that we are offering a sort of a sim city for professionals with different features. And we can combine and use different data sources, varying from internal data sets within the city to open and external data. And one of our developer clients, City of Helsinki, have identified several significant benefits, like savings in financial expenditures, but also to the increased ability to answer the critical questions, like, for instance, how much service capacity for schools and kindergartens is needed now and within 10 years, and where to build the new units, and how much the city has to invest. We have an expert team that is really based on science and practical expertise for many years, and have already some traction in Finland and successful pilots. Now we are looking for scaling to other smart cities and also the B2B sector, and namely to the hospitality industry. And in Singapore, we are interested of doing a client pilots with, for instance, childcare industry services or senior citizen care units. Okay, and we offer a simple solution to a complex problem, so that is our advantage. And thank you very much.
Thank you. So could you, Emilia, give a quick view on what you heard from the panel discussion today when city or UN representatives were talking about what is important in smart cities? So how do you help smart cities in their development and evolution?
Well, I consider managing the big picture as really important, because having different smart solutions is important, but also the ability to combine the solutions and see the effects on the wider scale. So that is our niche, so to speak, a system of systems. Sorry, Riku, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Yeah, thank you for noticing that. Sorry about it. So next up, Maptionnaire and Anna, please, your turn.
Yes, good afternoon. I'm about to share my screen, and here we go. Yes, so good afternoon. My name is Anna. I come from Maptionnaire, and we are in the business of creating insights that enable cities to change. And obviously the question is about how to bring the user of the city, that is the resident, into the center of the design and planning processes in the city. If we think of how these things have been done previously, you could think of sort of a community meeting where those who are the loudest get their say, or you might go to workshop environments where you kind of create data, but not real data that is in an actionable form, but a bunch of post-it notes. So digitalization is the way to go. The world is digital. There's the sort of expectation of being able to be instantaneously in contact with your city. And as modern citizens, we want to collaborate with our cities. To do this influentially and efficiently, we believe that efficient collaboration requires a digital heart. And this digital heart is a digital interface for the residents on how to interact with their city. And then those who work for the city, be planners or other administrators, or then people working in consultancy firms, it needs to be an efficient process to collect and analyze the data produced by the residents. So from this perspective, we created Maptionnaire, which is a modular community engagement platform. There in the center, we have the ability to designing map-based questionnaires, map-based surveys, and collecting data easily and analyzing that data. But then there are also further modules that have to do with gamified decision making, having 3D models as the background of your engagement. And Maptioner has been used in urban planning and transportation planning and infrastructure projects, but also in sort of more greener, sort of smart solutions, looking at parks and recreation and so forth. The company has been alive and kicking for the past 10 years, and we have global reach and traction and plenty of customers. And obviously the idea is to acquire data on lower cost, managing the feedback from residents with the lower cost, getting projects implemented faster and more efficiently, and the societal things of getting broader reach and higher residential satisfaction. We are based in Helsinki, but we have quite some many activities in Singapore at the moment. So I'm really happy to speak with anyone who's interested in these kind of solutions, and we are looking for proof of value projects in the market. So I thank you all and look forward to more discussions.
Anna, thank you. And one quick question. You talked about cities, but your solution is kind of map-based. So what about other use cases than cities?
Yes, we are talking about smart cities, and cities are one of our key sort of segments. But it has also been used in rural areas, for example, to map different sort of fish scenes, how pollinators are doing, and sort of really many use cases. So whenever there's the need to crowdsource information that has this spatial element, then Maptioner is your go-to tool.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Then we move to the next company, which is Spacent, and Antti Tuomela. Please share your screen and take the stage.
Yes. Hello. Hi, my name is Antti Tuomela. I'm the CEO of Spacent company. What we are providing is dynamic workplaces for everybody, basically. We have been working on this since 2010, different academic projects, but also in real life at Aalto University campus development, where we realized the potential in the existing buildings. Companies are investing in a lot of buildings and universities and so on, but the utilization rates are very low. So we created a method for actually using the unused spaces and converting kind of like traditional workplaces and real estate industry into, which is based on square meters. Our platform enables like an hour conversion additionally to the square meter thinking. Of course, this is getting very popular because of the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of corporations are looking for working from anywhere solutions, and besides working from homes. So we are basically creating an activity-based network in a city where corporations have smaller fixed locations and then can utilize the whole city. And here are a few examples, like we're launching the service in Shanghai in next January with as many Western companies as clients. And here you can see the potential, and you can see the yellow dots are co-working operators, hotels are the blue ones, and the universities are the red ones. And there's a lot of potential in each city to actually use these shared resources. But the challenge of the real estate industry for the users is that it's not transparent. You cannot utilize without digital tools the different cities. So what we have created is a platform and end-to-end solution for various players for planning the workplace solutions, for managing the workplace capacity on the city level. And also we have an application to actually use the city as shared resources and so on. Yes, we have different products. We're working with corporations, with cities, with building owners and universities. Yes, so this was pretty much about the short pitch deck, and we're looking for business opportunities in Singapore and hopefully launching the service there as well. Thank you.
Antti, if I was a huge property owner, how much could I save by using your service?
You could get a lot of extra income from selling the shared resources capacity. And of course, we know the co-working business, when you have the right utilization rate, it's a very big business. And we have calculated, for example, that a single meeting room, you can make more money with selling hours than compared to the traditional square meter or square feet thinking if you exceed a utilization rate between 10 to 15%. So there is a lot of capacity and a lot of opportunities when it comes to this model.
Okay, thank you. So now I want to make one question, so we will run only a couple of minutes over, but we started late because we had some technical trouble. So one question for everybody. I'll go through you in the order that you presented. So for the last 2 weeks, you have presented for lots of Singaporean potential customers and business partners. And now today we have a lot of audience from the rest of Asia, especially from Southeast Asian countries. For example, I can see several Vietnamese names in the audience list here. So please tell just with one sentence that, are you interested in partnering and providing your solutions in the rest of Southeast Asia in addition to Singapore? So Keijos and Natalia.
Hi, yes, thank you, Riku. Yes, we are interested. And we know that especially for these countries, data acquisition is a challenge. So we offer a free subscription so they can gather resident feedback. So you don't need to pay anything and you can start gathering data that we can serve you with later.
Okay, thank you. Citynomadi and Merja. Merja, don't hear you yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. So we are global, as I already told you. So we work on a global basis, and we are able to connect also nature maps of Southeast Asia, city maps of the Southeast Asia on our cloud service. And I know that there is a lot of mutual use cases available in Southeast Asia, as we are working on at the moment in Europe and other parts of the world. So please contact me. I will enlighten different kinds of examples to you. Thanks.
Thank you, Merja. Then Locia Solutions and Emilia.
Yes, thank you. A short answer, definitely, we would be interested, and we have seen many cases and got also new ideas, like for instance related to this aging population challenge, that we could do a pilot with related to hospital bed capacity, and mapping out of those the number of ICU facilities, capabilities, and that sort of stuff that has came to my mind in this market entry program.
Okay, thank you. Mapsenner and Anna. Please.
Unmute yourself. Yes. So absolutely, we are able to and willing to serve people from anywhere. So we've been in many sort of, from Finnish perspective, exotic places.
Okay, yeah, it depends what you define exotic, depends on where you look at it. Okay, then Spacent and Antti, you mentioned China in your list. What about Southeast Asia?
Yes, definitely. Of course, the biggest potential is obviously on a city level and like metropolitan areas. And of course, we know that there are very big metropolitan areas in Southeast Asia. So definitely.
Okay, thank you. And now let's close this event and let's close 2 weeks of highly interesting sessions with these companies and others who pitched today. Thank you to all audience members here, and thank you for all of those who will watch this recording afterwards. So everybody have a great weekend and have great few hours of work on Friday back at Nordics. Thank you, everybody, and stay safe.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe.
Have a nice weekend.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice weekend, everybody.